All right, you guys, we are in a beautiful park here in Wichita, Kansas, America.
Wichita, Kansas, America!
I love it when she sings that. Okay, and this is so cool because we do have Shauna Banda with us today, and this has been a great event. There's a lot of cannabis activists out here. There's actually some people running for political office. We're going to be showing some of the speeches that people have given today, and I really want to ask our viewers to pay close attention to a case that's very important to a lot of us. It has to do with medical use of cannabis, and I want to say right now, please say hello, Shauna Banda.
Hello.
Hello. Tell us a little bit, if you want to, about why you're here today.
I'm just here to educate people. I want to be able to inspire them so that they're not afraid to actually try something natural over the poisons that they're offered through the medical system, because there's a better way of life. And
There's a natural way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, being a cancer survivor and somebody that's worked with cancer patients myself, and I know FASA has too, what you have is not cancer, but it's just as deadly. You have Crohn's disease, is that correct?
I have Crohn's disease, and it's like living with a constant stomach flu or a bad case of food poisoning that won't go away.
Right.
And it's horrible. It can be very debilitating.
Right.
And so cannabis really alleviates almost all of my symptoms and allows me to lead a normal life.
Right. I mean, when you are on your cannabis treatments, you are able to work, you're able to perform just any basic day-to-day
Yeah,
life.
I can be a mom. I'm not stuck on my couch. So.
Right, bent over in pain.
It's so disheartening that a state line divides and defines whether or not you have access to these natural remedies that actually work.
Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely insane that my life might be worth more in another state than it is here. Well, not might, it is. Absolutely.
Well, it's definitely valued more because the options are there for you. I mean, I'm more of a naturalist. I don't believe in putting all those toxins in your body.
Right.
Okay? And Big Pharma, that's all it is a bunch of toxins. And one pill leads to another pill that leads to a need for 3 more pills.
Right.
And I don't understand how they can legalize morphine, heroin for medical use, but they won't something that's natural and grows in the ground and has been proven to successfully work on so many different levels for so many different issues.
It's just because of the money. They have to figure out a way to make money off of you and off of your sickness and off of your suffering. And that's what's disgusting. People need to stand up and say, I'm worth it, and I'm going to do what I need to do to take care of my body, no matter what you say.
Now, I want her to get something out there real quick, Shauna, if you don't mind. When your case kind of came about here in Wichita, and it's not over, people, I want you to understand that her case is not over yet, but she has won some milestones already. Can you tell us about just the winnings that you have had so far?
Absolutely. I won my child in need of care case when they took my child in the beginning. I had a divorce and I won 50% custody with felony charges over my head. And I still have yet to be arraigned. So April 7th, I will be arraigned. We're bringing in some very famous doctors within the movement from all over the country. Dr. Bob Melamede, Dr. David Allen, and Dr. Petro. So all of these doctors are very world-renowned.
Right.
And we're going to make history.
Can I ask you a question? Can the public help you in any way in this arraignment or helping your voice be heard?
Good question.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take the time to show up to these court dates and actually
support you.
Support me with your bodies, and the more bodies that I have in the courtroom, the better.
It's gonna be.
And the other thing is, love yourselves enough to live.
Right.
That's the thing. Love yourselves enough to live, because once you feel the benefits of cannabis, you can't help but tell people.
Correct.
You can't help but want to share that freedom, because that's what it is.
It is,
freedom.
and it's taking from us our freedoms by not allowing it.
Right.
And it's like you said, if you follow the money, you'll find the reason.
Exactly.
Okay,
every time.
and it's so sad that somebody's pocket being filled is more important than the health and lives of the people, the citizens of
You know, I think a lot of
Kansas.
things too. I mean, it wasn't just the cannabis that helped with the cancer in my particular situation, but you know, I have a daughter that suffered severely from seizures, and I don't think anybody knows what it's like to see your own child having a grand mal
nightmare.
seizure, where it's just horrific. So between cancer for both myself, my family members, and then seizure problems in my family, this was something that I took on for family reasons, and I found that I wasn't the only one. And I kept finding and running into more people, and I want Wichita to understand that there's more and more people like myself, like Shauna, like Fossa, like so many of us. We're parents, we're grandparents, and we do care. We care about you. We want to give you the chance to be educated on this and not just listen to hearsay and or propaganda. We want you to be educated, and I think that was a nice thing today that you did, was educating the people that did come out today and how important, you know, your cannabinoid system is and what it is. But you also have you've written a book.
I've written a book. And my book I wrote in Kansas when I healed in Kansas before I even moved to Colorado. I named it Live Free or Die for a reason, because that was the choice that I had to make.
Correct.
That's
Now-
the choice that you're given once
Yeah.
you get sick. Do you know, I cannot get life insurance now because when I got cancer, I refused treatment.
Yep.
I refused their medical treatment, so I don't qualify for life insurance anymore. I had a life insurance policy since I was a child that my grandma set up, and now it's null and void. Like, are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
Because I refused their chemicals that would probably have killed me,
Right.
and made them had to pay out on this life insurance. So I mean, it's just
We're pushing her in.
it's that sad that, you know, people are being forced to choose. Like, and they're threatened if they don't make the choice they want you to make. If you don't make that choice, then you're threatened with all these other things, and that's why people are scared. You know, and I don't think that this should be something that brings about fear. I think that if those who believe in it being the devil's weed or in all of this negativity, it's not just for partying. They have proven there's medical use, medical needs, and to deny the people, I mean, it is taking your freedom.
It is.
It's
I agree.
absolutely taking your
Taking
freedom.
your freedom and taking your possibility to continue to live life.
Exactly.
You know. Now, when you wrote that book, Shauna, you wrote that book, like you said, in Kansas, and correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, you wrote that book in Kansas, and believe me, I think that you even let the people in your community in Western Kansas know what you were
absolutely.
doing, and there wasn't anybody in the town that didn't know. Am I right?
No, everyone knew, because everyone wanted to know what I was doing.
Right.
Wow, you're up. You're in the grocery store. What's going on? What have you done?
Yeah.
And I would tell them, because how can you not?
Right.
So
And-
I educated my community the whole way, and even when I moved back from Colorado back to Kansas, I had a book signing. I took my book to all media stations, radio, TV, and even to the sheriff's department.
Right. That's what I thought.
Because you can't unhear the information I'm giving you,
Right.
and you have a moral obligation to not obey an unjust law.
Correct.
So-
There is something too I want people to understand. When you see these individuals that are caught up in these, you know, marijuana, cannabis lawsuits, and they're going to the court dates, you do know that if you are a jury person that gets selected to hear these different cases, you do have the opportunity to say, hey, no, just no, I'm not going to find this person guilty, okay, but on what I personally believe is a unjust law. Okay, you do have the opportunity to do that, and I think it's really important for anybody that is a Kansas citizen, and anybody that's ever been on and or is going to be on a jury trial. You do have that right, and you do need to know that. And I'm sorry that the judges probably are not going to tell you that very often, but that is true. Is that not right?
No, that's right. And but the thing is if somebody wants to support you and be able to have their word heard about you, how would they contact you or even know about these court dates?
Oh, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm the only Shauna Banda out there.
Can you spell it though?
It's SHONABANDA. They can look online and find my book called Live Free or Die. And they can look out for, there's a compilation album that musicians from all over the world
over
have
the
come
world,
together
yeah.
and created an album, and those proceeds will help to pay for my legal defense. I've got an artist, a good friend of mine named Lindsay McGantz, who's painted this beautiful
I've
portrait.
seen it. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And she's going to be selling prints on canvas and on wood.
Okay.
to help
That's cool.
also. So there's a lot of things getting done and a lot of people getting involved. It really is grassroots.
Right.
And it really is the people
Right.
recognizing how important this is and helping me go through.
Okay, once again, this is Real People, Real Life, Wichita, Kansas, and I want you to pay attention to what is going on with your cannabis bills in Topeka, with our hemp bill in Topeka, and I want you also to pay very close attention to what's going on with Shauna's court case and what's pending and what's going to be coming. I need you to be educated. I need you to educate yourselves, and I really, really hope that we can come together and work through this, because people need cannabis in order just to stay alive. And I'm sorry, but that's the facts.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's
we'll see you-
science.
Exactly.
It is science.
Yep. Thanks, Shauna. We'll see you guys soon.
We'll be back.